And what's good, YouTube? It's Supreme J here, coming to you guys with another video. This video is going to be on how do I afford my dream car, which is a C7 Corvette at 19 years old. This video was thought of by my boy Jose Raps. And real quick, I just want to say I hope you guys had a happy new year. My goal is to definitely be more active on YouTube for this year. I had a lot of things going on, me graduating, just going through the motions of life, but I definitely feel like this year I'm definitely gonna have more time to be more consistent. I'm definitely gonna make it a priority. So let's just get right into it. We're gonna start off with chapter 1. Where did I get the money to have a down payment? So my Corvette was between $40,000 to $45,000, put it like that. It's a 2015 Corvette Stingray 2LT, optioned with the see-through target top, the active exhaust, and then it's 2LT, so it has like the heated and cooling seats, it has the extra Bose speaker, stuff like that. So yeah, I got everything I wanted on it, right? But obviously you need to have a down payment. So I used to have a 2018 Mustang GT Premium. I purchased it for $25,000 when I was 17 years old. I put down 2,000 bucks, all right? And I got fortunate that was right at the worst of the car market, or the lowest point, and then it just shot up. So I drove it 16,000 miles, and the value of it increased over $10,000 basically. So freaking, that was amazing for me. That definitely helped a lot. I had already a couple thousand saved up, but being able to sell it and profit even more money, that definitely helped me have a bigger down payment and a bigger cushion. I was able to put over 10% cost of the car as a down payment, which is kind of, 10% is like the standard, and I was able to put over that, so that definitely increased my chances, and just made my payment a little bit lower, things like that. I bought it from CarMax. I would recommend checking out CarMax. They actually lower. I had it on hold and they lowered the price $1,000, even though I was going to go buy it. So that was like a blessing. Like, that was cool. That definitely helped out. It's kind of like I had an extra $1,000 to put down in a way. So yeah, so that helped out. Now, to get approved, I started building my credit right away when I turned 18. I got this rope chain, 10 karat gold, and I financed it, and I financed that. I bought a necklace for my girlfriend. I financed that. I got some credit cards that help build my credit. You got to make sure that you keep your spending low and your balance high. Make your payments on time, and overall don't pay it all off, but keep a smaller balance and then keep on paying it, so it builds payments on time, and it builds your length of credit history, and that's going to help. I didn't have an amazing credit score when I got the loan, but it wasn't terrible. And then I did have a co-signer. Now, some people might be against this for whatever reason. The only thing I can say is, for pride, is no shame in getting your parent or someone to co-sign you for you, because you're going to get more than likely the car that you really want at a lower interest rate than if you were to do it on your own as a first-time buyer, and then pay a higher interest rate, because it's just facts, and have to pay, most likely have to get a lesser of a car. So yeah, my dad had a credit score. He had obviously a lot more income than me, because even though I had secured my new job, I was still obviously had to show my income, which was for when I was making minimum wage. So that was that. As far as interest rates go, we got below 10%, which isn't the best, but it's to help me not be shown as a first-time buyer anymore. And in a couple more months from now, when I go to refinance it, they're going to see, okay, he was paying this, he's trustworthy, now his income has, freaking double, basically, and that's going to help a lot. So then, that's how I got approved. Do Capital One. I would highly recommend going to Capital One Auto Navigator. It's going to show you all of your rates under pre-approval, but they're literally exact. Mine was a little bit cheaper because, like I said, they dropped the price. So it actually dropped the payment by like 20 bucks, which was cool. So there's that. Now, lastly, how do I afford it now? So think about this, guys. I was making minimum wage with that Mustang GT. There was a period where I went to Amazon. I was making a lot more money. I had stacked tax return, stimulus, all that stuff. So I really was able to order a lot of car parts during that short period of time, and that I wouldn't have been able to order if all of that never happened, or if I only just got, you know, a regular tax return without the whole stimulus and whatnot. So I was basically paying one paycheck was going to my entire car payment. Maybe if I got lucky and I got scheduled for more hours, I would have a little bit leftover money from that check, but 100 to 200 bucks tops. My payment was $520 on the Mustang. It was taking up 50% of my income. Now my payment on my Corvette is higher, and my payment is probably only taking about 25 to 30% of my income, depending on how much I want to work. Because now I'm able, thanks to the job that I'm working, I kind of get to pick up as many shifts as I want. And obviously I'm making a lot more money as an entry-level job. It's amazing. I'm super blessed. I'm super grateful. I'm not going to get into detail where I work at, or, you know, say the type of work I do or whatever, but just to put that in perspective, you definitely, I would say you want to be making at least a certain amount per hour, depending on what car you got. And I did the math, and the number that I felt that I would be comfortable with, I'm making more than that. So, like I said, I'm no longer living basically on one paycheck. I'm living on like 75% of my income that I'm making versus only 50%, which is a big difference. That 25% is a big difference. So, you got to be smart. Trust me, guys. I'm super impatient, and I want things now. When I want it now. But I definitely had to learn patience wanting this car, that 3-month gap where I sold my Mustang, but it was worth it. And even though now I have a more expensive car, I'm literally doing the best that I ever had. I used to only have like 500 bucks to my name at a given time, right? Now I'm saving up. I got already a couple thousand saved up, and it's only just growing and growing from there. And I'm still able to, you know, I'm able to buy myself more things and save more money. So really it's just about the job. And now, you know, if you're going to school and whatnot, I'm going to be honest, it's not a smart idea. But if you're able to land yourself a good job without having to go to school, where you can still grow, then you're going to be good. You feel me? So, yeah, there's that. As far as gas goes, insurance goes, do your research on insurance. Try and get paired with, you know, family members, preferably women and older women. Like, if, for example, I have insurance with my grandma, it makes it a lot cheaper. And I'll also have them put on a car as well. Just do your research, get quotes. You're going to find a low rate. I pay a lot less than probably what a lot of people pay on insurance. And then lastly, with gas, especially if you live in California, yes, gas is crazy, but if you want a car like this, it's stupid to worry about gas. You know what? Yes, it sucks the gas has skyrocketed, but you just got to do what you got to do, and it's 100% worth it. I probably put in about 40 to 80 bucks a week in gas, depending on how much I drive. My job is 12 miles away, so that's 24 miles in gas just to go to work. And I work, 3 to 4 days a week, depending on what I feel. And then, going to the gym, and sometimes going to get food, or, hanging with my friends, or whatever the case may be. So that's a variable that, what works for me might not work for you. Would I recommend it as, a freaking far-ass commuter car? Not really, but it's up to you. I daily drive it. It's doable, but I'm not driving hella far out when it comes to work. So with that being said, guys, hopefully you guys can leave a like on the video, comment down below, leave a video idea, let me know, your guys' case, how are you guys making it work. At the end of the day, this is all, your mileage is going to vary. This is my story. Your story might be completely different, just based on a multitude of factors. But I appreciate my boy for giving me a good video idea. I hope you guys enjoy it and, learn a couple things or whatever. Because no, I'm not rich. I didn't get it handed to me. And working for it, though, really makes you appreciate it 10 times even more. So with that being said, subscribe. Peace.